My Weird School Daze, Book Number 10. Miss Mary is Scary. Written by Dan Gutman. Pictures by Jim Pellot. Chapter 10. Talking Turkey. Right after Miss Mary said she would marry Zach, the most amazing thing happened. Another guy started climbing in the window. "Who's that guy?" Michael asked. "Quick, Zach," Miss Mary said. "Hide in the bloody cloakroom. It's like Grand Central Station in here," Mr. Granite said as Zach ran into the cloakroom. "Doesn't anybody use doors anymore?" The guy who climbed in the window was dressed in a jacket and tie. He carried a briefcase. "Excuse me," the guy said. "Is this elementary school?" "Yes," Mr. Granite replied. "Who are you? What are you doing in my classroom?" "Allow me to introduce myself," the guy said as he handed Mr. Granite a card. "My name is Joe Nevark. I'm with the Hoover Vacuum Cleaner Company." "What?" said Mr. Granite. "I don't need a vacuum cleaner. Get out of here. We're supposed to be doing math." "I'm not selling vacuum cleaners," the guy said. "I'm looking for a young man named Zach. I was told I might find him here." Mr. Granite slapped his own forehead with the palm of his hand. "Zach is my boyfriend," said Miss Mary, showing off her new ring. "We're going to get married." "He's in there," Mr. Granite muttered, pointing to the cloakroom. The vacuum cleaner guy opened the cloakroom door. Zach was standing there. "It's you," the vacuum cleaner guy said to Zach. "The lead singer of Fish Food. You were terrific on Saturday Night Live." "Thank you," said Zach. "Tell me," the vacuum cleaner guy asked Zach, "did you write that song, I Love Dirt?" "I sure did," Zach replied. "Well, I love it," the vacuum cleaner guy told Zach. "And I think your song would be perfect to go with the TV commercials for our new line of vacuum cleaners." "Are you serious?" Zach asked. "Sure," the vacuum cleaner guy said. "Picture this. We'll have a cartoon vacuum cleaner running around a house while it sings I Love Dirt. It will sell millions of vacuums." Zach and Miss Mary went, "Wow," which is mom upside down. "Okay," the vacuum cleaner guy said. "Let's talk turkey." "What do turkeys have to do with vacuum cleaners?" I asked. "Turkeys don't talk. Are you going to vacuum up a bunch of dead turkeys?" "Talking turkey means talking about money, Arlo," Andrea told me. "Oh," I said, "I knew that." "How much are you going to pay Zach for his song?" asked Miss Mary. "How does $1 million sound to you?" asked the vacuum cleaner guy. "What?" "$2 million would sound a lot better," Miss Mary said. "Okay," the vacuum cleaner guy said. $2 million, but that's as high as I can go." Zach shook hands with the vacuum cleaner guy. Everybody was freaking out. But suddenly, there were footsteps in the hall. "It's Mr. Klutz," Neil the nude kid yelled. "Quick," Miss Mary said. "Hide in the cloakroom, both of you." Zach and the vacuum cleaner guy ran into the cloakroom right before Mr. Klutz came in. "I just wanted to see how you were making out, Mary," Mr. Klutz said. "Ew, disgusting." "Daddy, I have wonderful news," said Miss Mary. "Zach and I are getting married." "What?" said Mr. Klutz. "You know how I feel about that, Mary. I won't allow you to marry Zach until he shows that he can earn enough money to support you." "He can, Daddy," Miss Mary said excitedly. After Zach was on Saturday Night Live, he signed a record contract. He's going to make an album and go on tour. And a guy from a vacuum cleaner company is going to pay Zach $2 million for "I Love Dirt." "That is wonderful news," said Mr. Klutz. "Where is Zach? I want to congratulate him." "He's in the cloakroom," said Miss Mary, "with the guy from the vacuum cleaner company." "What are they doing in there?" asked Mr. Klutz. "It's a long story," said Mr. Granite. Miss Mary opened the door to the cloakroom. Zach and the vacuum cleaner guy came out. "I'm the principal here," Mr. Klutz said. "Is it true that you are going to pay Zach $2 million for "I Love Dirt"? The vacuum cleaner guy said. He showed the check to Mr. Klutz. We all crowded around to look. That check had a lot of zeros on it. "I guess I was wrong about you, Zach," Mr. Klutz said. "Maybe you can earn a living with your music. Okay, you and Mary have my blessing to get married." "Oh, Daddy!" Miss Mary started hugging and kissing Mr. Klutz. Mr. Klutz started hugging and kissing Zach. Zach started hugging and kissing the vacuum cleaner guy. All that hugging and kissing was really gross. I thought I was gonna throw up. Chapter 11. Halloween. Zach and Miss Mary decided to get married on Halloween, and Mr. Klutz said they could have the wedding right in our school playground. He even got our crossing guard, Mr. Louis, to marry them because he used to be a judge. It was a great day. All the teachers and parents were there. Even the vacuum cleaner guy was there. All the kids, of course, came to school in their costumes. First, we had a big parade around the block. There were cowboys and pumpkins and spacemen and superheroes and witches and goblins. All the parents were taking pictures and videos. Then we had a big candy party in the playground. I stuffed my face with chocolate. After the party, Mr. Klutz told everybody to sit down on chairs that were set up near the monkey bars. I sat with the guys. Andrea and her girly friends sat in the row behind us. Mr. Louis stood in front of everybody. Zack marched halfway down the aisle next to Mr. Klutz. They were all dressed up in black tuxedos. Then our music teacher, Mr. Lording, started playing that "Here Comes the Bride" song on an organ. Miss Mary came down the aisle in a white gown. Yes, it was white. All the girls were oohing and eyeing at how pretty she looked. Zack took Miss Mary's hand, and they walked the rest of the way down the aisle together. Everybody got quiet. You could hear the pin drop. "Dearly beloved," Mr. Louis said, "we are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in blah, 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 blah." He said a bunch of lovey-dovey stuff, but I wasn't paying attention. Mr. Louis went on and on for like 1,100,000 minutes until he finally said, "I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride." Zack and Miss Mary started smooching. It was a real Kodak moment, even though kissing is disgusting. "Isn't this romantic, Arlo?" Andrea whispered to me. "Maybe when we grow up, you and I will get married." "Over my dead body," I replied. "Ooh," Ryan said. "AJ just agreed to marry Andrea after he's dead. They must be in love." "When is your dead body gonna get married?" asked Michael. After the wedding was over, Mr. Klutz got up on the stage. "And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce my favorite band, Fish Food." Zack and his band got up on stage. "I love dirt. I love dirt. I love dirt. I love dirt." Zack started chanting. We all started chanting, I love dirt, while Zack rapped the rest of the song. He was running around and jumping up and down. It was cool. Zack handed the microphone to Mr. Klutz, and he started yelling into it. "I love dirt. I love dirt. I love dirt. I love dirt." Then Zack pulled the vacuum cleaner guy up on the stage and handed him the microphone. "I love dirt. I love dirt. I love dirt. I love dirt." All the kids were jumping up and down. The teachers were dancing. Zack and the vacuum cleaner guy started playing bongos on Mr. Klutz's head. It was hilarious. Everybody was going nuts, and we got to see it, live and in person. You should have been there. Chapter 12. A bathroom emergency. After it was all over, Fish Food and Zack and Miss Mary got into their tour bus. It said "Just Married" on it. Somebody had tied a bunch of cans and stuff to the back bumper. What's up with that? Then they all waved goodbye and drove away. Mr. Klutz had tears in his eyes. Everybody else was really happy, especially Mr. Granite. That's when I realized something. I had to go to the bathroom really badly. I was going to wait until I got home, but it was an emergency. I went into the school and ran down the hall to the boys' bathroom. "Is anybody in here?" I asked as I pushed open the door, just to be on the safe side. I wasn't taking any chances ever since the last time. There was nobody in the bathroom. I went into one of the stalls. I did what I had to do and flushed the toilet. But that's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. The toilet next to mine flushed. I figured they must be testing out the new automatic toilets again. I looked under the wall into the stall next to mine, and you'll never believe in 1,100 years what I saw in there. It was a ghost. A ghost was sitting on the toilet. I was freaking out. "Who are you?" I asked. "What do I look like?" the ghost said. "I'm a ghost." "You're a real ghost?" "Of course I'm a real ghost," the ghost said. "I didn't know ghosts use the bathroom," I said. "Now you know," said the ghost. "Do you eat kids for lunch?" I asked. "No." "Good. We eat kids for dinner," said the ghost. "And soon it will be dinner time." Ah! I ran out of there, and I'm not going back ever again. I'm going to Antarctica to live with the penguins. Penguins are cool, and I don't think they have any ghosts in Antarctica, or at least they don't have any in their bathrooms. Well, that's pretty much the way it happened. Maybe the boys' bathroom in our school really is haunted. Maybe we'll get another student teacher. Maybe people will stop climbing in the windows and hiding in the cloakroom. Maybe now that they're married, Miss Mary and Zach will stop smooching all the time. Maybe the fish food album will be a big success. Maybe Zach will teach us how to snorkel in a bog. Maybe people in England will stop saying bloody all the time. Maybe people will start calling sausage sausage. Maybe Superman will zap Batman with his heat vision. Maybe Andrea will make a movie about how to be annoying. Maybe Mr. Granite will buy a new vacuum cleaner. Maybe I'll get one of Zach's bobblehead statues. Maybe with Zach gone, Mr. Granite will finally be able to teach his math lesson. But it won't be easy.